I'm scared. It tastes like hot candy.
Oh, the words I want to say, I can't say on this video. If you have the capacity to bleep things out.
Oh, no, that's
That is hot. That tastes truly like death.
What would be a story from your channel
Nice.
that you'd like, that would be something that Cobi's never heard before, but something that you could share?
Right. Did you ever hear about the time I was chased by the elk in Yellowstone Park?
Maybe why don't you tell them the elk story?
Yeah, you can tell them that.
9 years old, Yellowstone Park. Went to vacation with my grandmother and my 2 cousins and their father. My grandmother, grandfather on my mother's side, and my 2 cousins who live with my grandparents, which is a long story, and their father. So we took a road trip, of adventures in that one. But the one in particular I'm talking about was Yellowstone Park. My cousin Elliot said, by the way, there was an elk maybe 60 yards away, just grazing. My cousin Elliot said, Mike, do you think you could go up and pet the elk? I said, sure, why not? So I got out of the car, crept up to the elk, and started to pet it. It turned around, and all of a sudden started chasing me. And fortunately, I'm still here. It did not catch me. I thought that was a pretty fun story. Well, it wasn't fun, I was scared at the time. It's funny now.
While you're eating this one, what's a secret talent that Cobi has that maybe you guys all know, but the people watching at home might not know?
I'd say his like creativity and stuff is really fun. I remember a while ago when we were over at this house and like playing in the backyard and stuff. We just made up like a whole new like baseball game, and I thought that was pretty cool.
He's a really good dude, work like at the last minute and do it not that crazy.
Kind of things similar to what I was going to say. I think he's just really creative. And also, I've been here a lot of times and we've just made up games to play that are just always really fun. And he's good at making stuff up in his head and he's really creative, so that's what I think.
For me, I know everyone obviously knows that Cobi's kind, but like it surprises me how like I eat lunch with him every day. It's like he's super kind. Like he'll agree to most things. Like he'll have fun and then he'll chill and then he'll play games. He's really kind and agreeable.
What animal do you think, for you, encompasses who is?
That's a tough one. You know, if you go back to the words that we used about adventurous and kind, family-oriented, you know, you're thinking of things like bears, you know.
I was thinking koala, but...
Cobi's a big guy, you know, bears are big, they're family, they're outdoors.
But they have to be cute.
Yeah,
They
the
can't
little
just-
bears.
Yeah, they can't be, just big and rambling. They have to be very cute.
It's funny, you mentioned bears, and I thought immediately of a giraffe, because he's tall and clumsy.
Bears are lumbering, though. You know, they lumber versus walk delicately.
So what are some of the things you guys like to do with Cobi?
Ooh. I love playing games with him. It's fun to play a board game with. He's really fun to anything sort of like theatrical. Like he loves theater, so like any game that involves like pretending or playing or improv, he's big into.
What's the advice you give Cobi becoming a bar mitzvah on the day of, and now that you've already become bar mitzvah, what's the best advice you have for him? Okay, we can take the bite, we can see how everybody does on this one. So bar mitzvah advice for Cobi.
Day off, it goes by really fast. You're never really gonna do something like this again, so you should just like take in the moment.
Yeah, my dad said like every like little bit of time, you know, like look across like the crowd, see all your friends and stuff, and like take it in, you know, just like let it go by fast.
I'd say if you're nervous, you should. Everyone's supporting you.
And if you make a mistake, no one's gonna remember that.
I made plenty of mistakes. And it wasn't that bad.
This next one is like nothing you've ever tried before. So this one is purgatory. This one says it's 9 million Scoville units. That one is 1 million.
It's 9 times hotter than that.
Nope. Okay, so are you interested in this answer?
Smell it first.
Well, I've had it. Give me the hiccups.
Oh, you just feel it.
Oh my god. Seriously, put a little bit on this one. Do not overdo it.
Oh, piece of bread red.
Okay. So before we do it, I have to break myself up to this one. You had to sign a waiver to get to take the taste test at the store. So before I read, because I'm not sure I'll be able to talk, what I would say is the next question is, what is something, what do you wish for Cobi for you becoming a bar mitzvah?
Right. It's pretty hot.
You didn't even get out of it.
Just wait.
You were getting the top part, but you didn't get that.
Alright, you're happy? You gotta get it off. It's quite hot.
Oh,
You get the tears in your eyes, huh? So what was the question?
What do you wish for?
for Cobi as he becomes a bar mitzvah.
Well, I certainly wish him lots of happiness. I hope he does well in school, and he seems to be doing well.
Happy, healthy,
Be safe,
be safe, yeah.
continue his sports.
Continue your passion, find your passion.
Right.
And be happy. Cobi's happy. Nothing, you know, he's just a happy guy.
Stay happy.
I have so much advice, you know. Yeah. Always smell the bottom of a pineapple, you know. If it's ripe, it'll smell a little weird, you know.
Yeah, that's good advice. Practical advice.
You know, I think probably just, you know, trust your instincts. You know what's right and wrong, and you can, you know, you've been raised well, and you know, you have those instincts, you know. So it's kind of funny. I keep on saying to my other 40-year-old friends being like, I kind of thought I'd be, you know, like a mature by now or whatever, you know, and it's just like you kind of realize that pretty much from the time you're around a teenager, you're kind of the same person that you always are going to be. You know, that you'll learn things and you'll mature in little different ways and that, but it's kind of like you're actually a fairly fully formed personality by the time, you know, you're bar mitzvah aged. And so it's kind of like, you know, we see what Cobi's like and just hope that he continues to use his good instincts.
What is the best advice Cobi has ever given you? Best or worst advice?
It's gotta be something with baseball.
Cobi kind of like helped me when I was homesick at camp. I mean, at camp, somehow we would sneak out and he would give some pretty bad advice.
I just remembered one time when we went to New York for top of 12. We were on a boat going to the Statue of Liberty, and he yelled at the top of the lungs, the Big Apple. He finally made it. That was fun. He does a lot of things like that.
Are they unexpected?
Sometimes. But at this point, it's not.
No, because you're used to Cobi doing stuff that's unexpected. Is that what makes him funny, being unexpected like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so how did that one sit with everybody? That one's hot?
Where do all these wings come from? There doesn't seem, there's not enough chicken breasts for all these wings.
Oh, you know all those drumettes they sell? Somebody's
Where do they
gonna
come
eat
from?
the wings.
The real question is, these are real little, right? And chickens are bigger, right? So, what part of the chicken wing?
Are they artificial?
Yeah, they come from chickens. That's where these wings come from. It's in the name. Cobi's funny. He's always laughing. He's always got a big smile on his face. He's somebody people want to be friends with. Can you think of moments of Cobi being funny that like stand out to you?
I love when he comes and tells me jokes. Just sort of non sequitur jokes, like kid jokes. You know, the kind of jokes you take when you're 9, 10, 12 years old. So, you know.
That he thinks are funny. Really, they're not.
Well, they're funny. They're kind of like, yeah, oh, okay, that's good. Okay.
But he's rolling with laughter.
And I'll come get you. I'm crying because this stuff is killing me.
Really?
Oh my God, my mouth is Jeez, I didn't even put more on mine.
See, sure.
Oh my God.
I didn't think this was that
Oh my
spicy.
God.
Wait till you go further.
I can't go further. Do I gotta go further? I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
Don't you think that's what? Look at it. Wait,
it's pretty funny.
It's because it's like.
So-
we should take a mouth break. I mean, literally, my mouth is on fire. You don't think that's hot? Oh God! What? You didn't think that was hot?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Spicy.
Oh.
what's some advice you would give him as he hits early teenage life and into his...
I know, I feel like at that age, for me at least, Bar Mitzvah, it's such a big event. You're like, okay, I'm a man now, and like, what does this mean? And in some ways, my advice is like, not to not take it seriously, but just kind of to take it all in stride. You know? This is an important day, the Bar Mitzvah day, and let that kind of just be a good step forward into becoming a man.
I would say keep being yourself, Cobi. You're down to earth. You're kind. You're generous. These aren't always qualities that I think society has emphasized in men, which is a problem, I think, and hurts men ultimately in the end. So being a sensitive and soulful and kind and thoughtful man is, I think, all we could ask for.
Elsie was trying to clear out my ear.
If you could go any place in the world with Cobi, where would you go? Why? You can go first. If you have something, go for it.
Probably either Mexico or Spain. Because I know Cobi loves to try new things and try new foods. And he has like a really good eye for food. And I think Spain and Mexico have just really good food.
Probably like somewhere tropical, because that's
I think if I had to go one place with Cobi, it would be probably Korea. I think it's really cool, and I don't know why Cobi gives me the same vibes as Korea.
I'd go to Mexico because there's a bunch of chilies there. I think having
It's a great places. We'll put them all down on the list. I assume those are the winners, but yes, we're all going on trips together. Okay.
Cobi's really good at making people laugh.
It's not really a secret though.
He's very serious most of the time, so most people might think that he's always that serious.
Cobi is, he's very nice. I think I like being around Cobi. He's fun to be around. And, yeah.
If you had to describe Cobi in 3 words, what would they be? So 3 words to describe Cobi.
Energetic, funny, and
Crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. It's definitely crazy. Energetic, and crazy. Wait, and kind. Yeah, and kind.
I'd say funny, friendly, and athletic.
What are some family traditions you hope Cobi keeps going as the first of a generation, as you said?
It delights us to no end that he's at Camp Vermont. When he has continued that family tradition for the 3rd generation of attending camp and loving camp, that he just is in his element. that there's nothing, it seems to be that there's nothing at camp he doesn't participate in and enjoy to the full extent. So I think we're just thrilled by that.
We are. Yeah, it's wonderful to see the photos, especially. Photos are like all a marvel, really, from camp. And I love the fact that he participates in Jewish life. That's very meaningful. So to continue on leading a Jewish life, and Ramah's obviously a big part of that. Ramah makes it easier to do that. Is critically important to us.
You know, I remember at Cobi's bris, you nearly passing out. Can you take us through that moment of passing out or getting close to dropping a baby?
Mere day. I don't feel like I almost dropped him, but I was quite emotional. It was yes, I held Cobi for his bris. Days after meeting him, you know, like it's an ancient ritual. I'm a crying infant in my arms, who, you know, I feel very immediately bonded with because he's, you know, a family member, a new family member. I was just kind of overcome. And like, I don't know that I ugly cried, but there was a bit of beautiful weeping going on, perhaps.
If you were thinking back to who Cobi is, what movie character is he?
He's Nemo. Well, okay, like I think the movie Finding Nemo is all about this little fish like proving himself and how capable he is, despite the odds, despite his fin, being like learning to believe in himself. And I feel like Cobi is this like really capable kid. He's kind of always been like beyond his years in like I think his emotional intelligence and his ability to connect with adults.
What's a favorite thing you like to do? What other favorite things do you like to do with him?
I like to play cards with Cobi. We play a lot of cards now. And he always says, I owe him $10 for what we sit down. But he always starts out, I haven't paid him yet my $10. But we do a lot of cards.
What's the game? Who wins?
Me. But if you ask Cobi, he wins. We go back and forth and back and forth.
What's something you like to do with him?
I like playing ball with him. They'll drive me crazy to go outside and throw the ball around. It could be a baseball, it could be a football, frisbee. We got a bouncy ball that we throw in the street that goes way high. Love to go and do it with him. And he drives me crazy to want to go. But it's a lot of fun.
What about sledding in the back?
We do that too in the winter time.
When it's not ball time, it's sledding.
It's sledding time in the backyard.
And hot chocolate.
You are changing colors.
Am I?
You're getting nice and bright.
No, I got the hiccups for a reason. It's hard to think with this much spice, so I get the show now. But like, advice is a question. Didn't I give advice already? Was
last minute advice.
Oh, last minute advice. Yeah, it was like, you know, from some sort of.
This comes out a little fast, so be careful. So be careful, not too much. So I'm gonna ask the question before because last time I couldn't talk for a minute. So Sarah's not here; she's out of town. But then you got to tell me what Sarah's advice for Cobi is, what she wants to share, what the two of you have to share about the future for your nephew. Now I'm gonna take a bite and wish you luck. Good luck.
This is a total mistake. I just knew I was allowed to drop it, so that's crazy. Ooh. That Sarah would clearly give is swim more in the ocean and stop giving yourselves intentional chemical burns on the inside. And let's see. I think I just drooled.
No, cut that.
Oh, Brian's Brian. No.
That one's hot. That is hot.
You can't talk? Oh, okay. What else do you want for Cobi? What are your fondest memories of Cobi? Didn't you take him to the truck thing?
So in the monster truck, how old was he? 5 maybe? I thought we'd last like 10 minutes there.
And he lasted.
We stayed till the end plus. We were one of the last ones out of there. That was unbelievable.
Cobi's game for anything.
Did he have headphones?
No. I hope he knows that if he ever has any problems of any kind, he can always come to us.
No matter what.
So we don't have water, only like spreads it.
Okay, so we're gonna do the next one, but here's how the next one works, okay? So traditionally on the show, what happens is if you're feeling up to it, you do a last dab on top of it. So they're already covered in sauce. So we're not doing the last dab sauce, we're doing, it's called the Black Rose Hot Sauce. This is a hot, okay? And in it, we have jalapeno peppers, cayenne peppers, red habanero peppers, and black pepper and pepper flakes. So
that's a lot.
This one is a little bit hotter, but you know, depending on your taste buds, maybe the last one might. If you want to do the last dab of it, what we do is I pour a little piece extra on it, like literally a dab on it, and
I'm not crying yet, so it's a good start.
I'm not hiccuping.
He'll gain
Both families came from
Europe.
small towns in Eastern Europe, except for your mother, who was a New Yorker.
But whose father came from Germany.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they came and made better lives. They really did.
Yeah.
And so it was a tremendous burden for them, and they stepped through that and made us into the people we are. We wouldn't be here. As we're in Slovakia, if your dad hadn't left when he did, 10 years later, he wouldn't have left, you know? My father, the same way. If he left 20 years later, they weren't alive after that. So they made those decisions, obviously not knowing that, but made those decisions, very positive decisions, that they were going to come to America, to Canada, and make new lives, and they really did. And so if we could convey some of that optimism and
positivity,
attitude that you can do these things and when you have so much support. Wouldn't that be amazing? Not just in terms of their professional lives and their personal lives, their religious lives, all the things that we give to them. And so, yeah, if we could convey that, in their teenage years when they're ready for that, take them to some of these places, just for a little bit, to see where people have come from and what's there now.
It's an interesting trip.
It's different, but it's important to have those conversations, because otherwise you don't understand why you're in the place that you are and how far you've come. And the families have really come such a long way in just 2 generations. So that would be really something to.
So, as we're eating these ones, tell me, what's a funny memory you have of Cobi?
My funny memory is of by his first birthday, he could catch and throw a ball, which was like pretty amazing, I thought. It was a good memory. I thought I could retire and he'd be a major leaguer. I still feel that way.
Right.
Yeah. He's going to play the All-Star at Vermont. He's, a big hitter at the baseball diamond at Canton.
I remember that by the time he was about 2, he knew more Disney movies than I did. And I thought I knew them all. He'd say, I want to watch...
Snow White.
No, not the originals, but the newer ones. He'd say, I want to watch this one. And I'd say, what's that one? He'd say, oh, Safta, it's the one where the lion eats the king, or the king eats the... I was like, how do you know that? And then he'd know the whole story. He could repeat the whole story. Singing maybe not so much, but the whole story for sure.
Are there any games that Cobi just beats you at no matter how hard you try?
Yeah, chess and card games. He's quite excellent at card games.
And I feel like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, he can bring the heat for. Yeah, that's true. Video games are fun to play with Cobi, and he's top tier.
Okay, so speaking of bringing the heat, we are to the last round here. So this is the last round. Ariel did not allow me to put a lot on. So it is a light last down. Okay.
Oh, I'm down to that.
Okay, but now here's the real question. Are you down to this? So I will read to you the ingredients and then you can make a decision. This is a 10 out of 10. It's a very small print on this one. So what do we have? Pepper X.
I have a crazy idea.
Yeah, is it both?
I think we do both. Not at the same time. I think we dab a spot with the last dab and eat it, and then we dab another spot with that one and eat it. We can pour it on the plate and dip.
So this one, what did I just say? What is in it? Pepper X. This one has 8 million Scoville units compared to 2.5 million. This one, I'll tell you, gave me the hiccups when I had it. And let me just tell you, my rib hurt for 4 days. Now, I'm warning you on this one. They made me sign a waiver to try it. They asked me if I wanted to go for it after the first one, and I said no. So, So we're sitting here at a transformational time in Cobi's life, right? He's going to Bar Mitzvah age, and life changes, right? You're a teenager, things start changing. What's something that you're looking forward to see from Cobi?
A mustache. I think that probably, watching him just like, when I see someone, especially someone I love, and I'm like, I project forwards with people sometimes, and it's like, what's Cobi gonna look like when he's gonna be 18 or whatever, Is he gonna be 6'7" and, blah, blah, blah. I'll have to tie weights to him at some point so he stays shorter than me, which I doubt. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to just, seeing him find what he's passionate about, find, love, things that'll show him the way that he wants to live his life.
I hope he knows that if he ever has any problems of any kind, he can always come to us.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Well, that's right now. Just, this is a time to just enjoy.
Yeah, right. The next 10 years is probably going to be one of the most memorable.
What would be a dream vacation that you would take Cobi on?
A safari.
Okay, so when should we book that?
February. I'm free in February. I have two actually. I'd love to do that, and I'd love to take him to the Galapagos.
How come?
He loves to swim. He would, I don't think, hesitate to snorkel. And the fish and wildlife are supposed to be spectacular. I think he would find that amazing.
And how come the safari?
Also for the animals, I think, and I think this time of life, any time of life would be amazing, but I think, moving into, the kids, both of them, moving into their teens would be an amazing time for them to capture that. Not to say us, all of us, but I think to have those kinds of experiences when you're young is something most people don't get.
Those sound great. Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, I think would be incredible to do. Memorable forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine if you were playing and then all of a sudden Cobi just sniped you from
Kill sign Kobo, just God damn it, buddy, come on.
You're texting with them, right?
Yeah.
Cobi's got the cell phone and he's like, I just smoked you. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And he'll be like, oh, I'm coming free. Yeah, exactly. Starts dancing on my corpse.
Are there any games that Cobi just beats you at no matter how hard you try?
Yeah, chess and card games. He's quite excellent at card games.
And I feel like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, he can bring the heat for. Yeah, that's true. Video games are fun to play with Cobi, and he's top tier.
Okay, so speaking of bringing the heat, we are to the last round here. So this is the last dab. Ariel did not allow me to put a lot on. So it is a light last dab. Right?
Oh,
I'm down to dab.
Okay, but now here's the real question. Are you down to dab this? So I will read to you the ingredients and then you can make a decision. This is a 10 out of 10. It's a very small print on this one. So what do we have? Pepper X.
I have a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Is it both?
I think we do both. Not at the same time. I think we dab a spot with the last dab and eat it, and then we dab another spot with that one and eat it. We can pour it on the plate and dip.
So this one, what did I just say? What is in it? Pepper X. This one has 8 million Scoville units compared to 2.5 million here. This one, I'll tell you, gave me the hiccups when I had it. And let me just tell you, my rib hurt for 4 days. Now, I'm warning you on this one. They made me sign a waiver to try it. They asked me if I wanted to go for it after the first one, and I said no. So,
Do we do a retake?
no, that's what you
No retake.
No retake on that.
Not sure of Goldsmiths?
Okay.
He's not sure of the name.
Okay, how much spicy things have you eaten already? Okay, so he is not injured currently.
Okay.
This is not one of my prepared questions. If by the time this video he is injured, what is he injured and how did he injure it?
I'm picturing like, you know, an ankle in a baseball slide, perhaps, you know, or maybe like somehow just like bounces off the couch through a window or something. And I mean, you know.
I was doing it. You know, my lips are already burning, but it's just my lips. Like my tongue and throat are doing fine.
Yeah, I think this one's got really good flavor.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the flavor's really good.
Ooh, late. So you got it?
No,
It's good in you?
Oh yeah, this one's really fun. That, like, it jump scared me for it. It got, like, really, like, a lot worse very quick, and then it just stopped.
So that's a good flavor, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This is good.
oh, if you had 3 words to describe Cobi, what would those 3 words be?
I think my 3 words are kind, smart, and funny.
Caring, generous, and
Funny, creativity, and kind.
Do you have any last nuggets of wisdom that you want to share with them? Jack, you're tearing up a little bit.
It's so hard for me talking about this. Well, I think one's life is focused around family and well-being. So you have to have love in your life. And it's not always easy to have that and keep it. So we're very fortunate that we do. And everybody has to work at it in their lives.
He's very fortunate that he comes from a tradition where that surrounds him. That in his parents, in his both sets of grandparents, in his aunts and uncles, that he witnesses that as what he can hope for. Not that he thinks about it in those terms, but that's what his normal is.
I think you build yourself up around the love you have in your life, and everything else is second.
What a lovely way to end. Thank you. I think Cobi is going to enjoy this.
Hey everyone, from First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans and you're watching Hot Ones. I want to wish Cobi Goldsman a very happy and hot bar mitzvah. Cobi, keep it spicy. Laugh, enjoy the day. Mazel tov.